know the vibes. We got Nisi on the track.
Everybody, good morning. We are coming to you from the paddock, the live paddock of Laguna Seca. Getting ready to head out on the track in the Mustang. We got the Laguna pipes on that thing, and it's ready to rock. We have a transponder, so hopefully we can get out, get the best sessions in front of us. First couple laps in, he's really planning to knock out some time. So as we get some protection from the sun, what's up? As we get some protection from the sun, we're gonna get the car set up and prepped, and he's gonna get ready to roll out and rock. Really cool. I think the excitement part for me, see if he can do close to the same lap times that he's doing on Sims. This isn't the fastest group that he's in, but it was the only one available with space. So he has to do a lead follow. It's not like he needs it, it's just he has to do it. It's always good to take it easy and play it slow. Oh, that was the FRS that touched dirt. I was like, how did he crash? Thought he crashed.
So just to explain what's going on right here, their group of 4 cars, 3 students, 1 instructor. The instructor waves the guy up and they just leapfrog from the back to the front. So now this is Jay's opportunity to sit behind the instructor. The instructor's going at a pretty slow pace because he's just showing them the track and where he wants the cars to be placed. Braking zones, things like that. So the amount of time that he's on the brakes, he's showing you where and how long he wants to brake, then going to the apex, so on and so forth. So he basically leads them through all the corners this way on the initial session, and then the next session down, so on and so forth. They pick up speed, pick up pace. So it's kind of a necessary evil. Like I said, this was the only group that had space to register to hit the track day, so you kind of just got to go through 2 sessions of lead follow, and then we get the open session later on for us to see what kind of lap times he's going to be able to run or even put down dealing with lap traffic. And it's mad funny when you look in the car. It's not like Jay's bored. It's just a necessary evil that he has to deal with this type of group that he's in. Also, like I say, it's always good to at least get an actual look at the real track, the different topography, things that you're going to feel when you go around at speed. Because you can feel the track layout lefts and rights from sim racing, but you don't necessarily get to know the actual elements of the track, the soul of the track, what's really being felt when you're going around the track. So this is a good experience that he gets to try out as he's headed up to the corkscrew, and he gets to go through the corkscrew the first time. It's a pretty good steep drop, but it doesn't feel terrible. Kind of like on sim racing where you feel like you didn't even notice the drops or the topography, it's just going through it. He said that was the same experience that he experienced on the real track.
They're sending it now. Jay's in the chase. They're going at a better pace now, I should say. Now, supposedly, Jay's instructor has a turbo FRS that apparently does 134s or 135s around here. And I'll say specifically for like sim racing people, you may know the track left and right, but that's just the track and the turns. There's actual little specific elements that you may not have knew were there because you're not on the actual track. So this should be cool. Get a little bit of information, what he thought, how he feels about the track, the surface. Overall, we're just considering like what the car is gonna work like.
So say this 158.
Not bad.
So
Not bad.
we'll see. And I accidentally had the traction control still on, but that's cool because I want to see what it do on the full. So the next
Was it
one,
intrusive this time?
it did, but it wasn't as bad. It wasn't as bad.
Looking at the overlay, you see a maximum of 76% throttle input, which is a key downfall for fly-by-wire. This is pedal to the floor, and the thing that benefits this is the computer taking control and doing a lot of things as far as traction control and stability control. But we don't want that. We're kind of in the test phase, so that's why this data and these overlays are very key to us, because we get to see what the Mustang is doing in real time, opposed to what we think it's doing given the inputs. Electronic steering racks, electronic throttle input, all of these things are very different because we're moving into modern vehicles, and things like pedal commanders will help us get more throttle. I don't know if it'll be more power, but it'll be more response. It'll be up to the full power limit potential, I'm assuming. So this is very good test footage, very good data for us. We do have a pedal commander in the car. He just didn't get a chance to turn it on. You heard him say he still was running this with traction control. So being able to maneuver around lap traffic and deal with traction control, you see the lap time is going to show up here in the bottom right corner. That is, given the conditions, the quickest lap that he had put down, which was a far improvement from his previous fast lap. Now I'm going to just let you see this lap again and just notice dealing with lap traffic again and the same conditions with traction control and throttle inputs, he keeps dropping lap times.
You got it? All right.
Altitude restriction is lifted. Good luck.
back to life, back to reality. Forgot to film an outro, so at work real early in the morning, I'm just filming this outro for you real quick. Few things. As he's getting faster and faster, progressing in his lap times and comfortability of the track, everything was showing good promise. We got an understanding of what we want to do with the car, how we're going to move forward with the car. I think it's going to be a tire setup change. It's been said that the square tire setup is the best. It does have a square tire setup on it right now, but it's 255, so we're going to go with something a little bit bigger. There is a pedal commander in the car, but didn't get a chance to test that out and improve on the pedal throttle response. I was told yesterday not to go over 96% because you could possibly get the butterfly stuck open. So we'll test messing with that to see how much up to 95% we can get. And god dang, it's kind of cold, which is crazy because it's mad hot. But the last session that we went out, he was just about to turn the pedal commander on, but out of nowhere it started raining, like really full on raining. So that session got washed out. Alfa Romeo 4C flew off track. That session was just a wash and it was trash. And I was over it, ready to go home and get to sleep. So thanks for joining. I hope you guys are very intrigued with how we're gonna maneuver through the grip situation. A lot of people know that we're drifters, but those that know my story, that pay attention to the Experience Game podcast, I started from grip. So going out and helping running data with my boy is a dope thing, because that means that the promise is showing that we're going to be able to bring you content for motorcycles and track days for those, cars and track day for those, and drifting and track day for that. So after 2020 is over, I'm just about to blast into 21 going crazy. So getting my homeboy his sea legs, he's already did one track day with me at Thunder Hill, but it didn't go great. So this one, having a fully successful track day, drive there, compete there, and then go home in the same car, except for brake conditions. The brakes were terrible afterwards, but other than that, if this seagull don't shut the fuck up, this experience is gonna be one that comes to an end right now. So I gotta get to work. I'm gonna get some breakfast real quick, and then I'm gonna go hopefully not zap myself. So that'll be it. I'm gonna give y'all two, and I'll catch you guys on the next experience.